Okay, darlings, this is just very quickly because I can't post to post, and this is quite big what I've just seen. So this famous little video for the I Am Aries Invictus Games, the 23rd of the 9th and the 22nd of the 3rd. Wednesday the 27th of April at 18:15. This is Prince Charles's chart. This is that date, the 27th of April, at, we don't have that exact time at 6:15, but we've got, this is Charles's chart in his 10th house, ruled by Jupiter. He's got the head of the Milky Way snake conjunct to the moon, and we will have the North Node almost exact. And Mercury will be retrograde by that time, and Uranus will be conjunct, no longer going retrograde as it is now. This is the 27th of April for what we just saw, the Boum. No, that is something else. I've just seen the Boum. So, yeah, I literally, because you see, I've got a, this is what it does. It just doesn't post, and I don't have time to hang around. So I just thought I'd quickly show you. So we've got all this opposite his tail of the snake. There's the tail of the snake conjunct Mercury, the child, the Dauphin, his child. This is the grandmother in the 10th house, the moon. And we've got Venus. So this is his chart. He's born with Venus in detriment, as Venus is in detriment right now. And Venus will be just over Aldebaran again, where Mars is now, and will go retrograde for the corona eclipse on the 25th of October. Mars will reach the tip of the corn of Taurus. It's moving from Aldebaran now, where it was exact on 9/11. And then we've got this 322. We've got, so first of all, for that 27th of April, so here's Venus. Going to have Mars right on Sirius, on the unicorn. So Mars rules Aries, where his moon is and the head of the snake is. And we're going to have moon in Cancer. And we're going to have Sun just moved into Aries, and Jupiter bang in the, on the whale's tail. Jupiter rules his 10th house, Pisces on the MC, and he's got his moon. So the Sun is going to be on his moon, exactly as we see here. Sun, Mercury. So Mercury is blinded. Mercury, there he is. He's completely blinded with Uranus. So that's on the 27th. Saturn will be right on the true third eye. Right on the true third eye. Right on Fomalhaut. Okay, and then on the 22nd, 3. So let's start with their first date that they gave us, which is 9. The two people running, he shows the number 239, so the 23rd of the 9th. We're going to have Mars still making its way to the corn, where on the 25th it will go retrograde over Aldebaran, where it was on 9/11. The moon right on Regulus. Venus just enters the day after into Virgo, into detriment, and Mercury completely blinded by the sun. So this is the date that Armistice 1 is maybe going to be set off, or maybe it will be MORT for the corona eclipse. So then on the 24th, Venus is in Virgo. And then on the 25th, we've got the moon. We've got the moon, we've got Mercury blinded next to Venus. So this is Eros and Psyche, Psyche and Eros and Cupid, the birth of the baby, because that's funny. I had that image come up today, this image here on Facebook. So the heart and mind must be brought into perfect balance before true thinking or true spirituality can be achieved. The highest function of the mind is reason. That's Mercury. The highest function of the heart is intuition, Venus. A sensory process that does not require the normal functioning of the mind. Manly P. Hall, the P, and you've got Cupid's, the school of love. So don't forget 1815, and I'm going to show you the other one now. So we've got those two dates, the 23rd of the 9th, the 22nd of the 3rd. So the 22nd of the 3rd. So what else is there before we move on? That's the 25th. That's the 23rd. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto still right there under Altair. Uranus in Aries, and Neptune retrograde here, and Jupiter is on, still going backwards. We had him right on the whale's tail the other day. So then we go to March, the equinox, 22nd, and we've got Mars right on the wand of Merlin, exactly where Charles has got Uranus. Right on that, I showed you on the, when we looked on Stellarium, that is right retrograde here. So we're going to have for that, let's go back and do that. Transits, let's put 22nd of March. So there, Mars right on top of his Uranus, making that opposition to Jupiter. And that 27th, we're going to have all the planets, and we've still got that head of the snake and Venus and Uranus for that date on this opposition as well. And the black moon. So that, the 22nd, is also a black moon. 22nd, not only is Mars on, I've already covered this in a video. There's the moon. Yeah. It's going to be exactly for the equinox, the 21st. And then the 22nd, conjunct Mercury on the whale's tail. This is the Balaine in French, and N means hate, but it also means the breath. It's, can you become that spirit? Can you become out of the hate which comes from fear? This is Levis. This is Ceres. This is Elvis lives, Levis. All the same words, anagrams. Elvis lives, Levis. So either your fear takes you over or you just stay cool. You see this whole ridiculous comedy. So that is the 322. We've looked at that. That's all I wanted to post, but it's enormous. And, you know, we've got, this is really bringing up the Black Madonna. This is really the whore of Babylon. So there's a lot a lot that's going to be going on. I mean, this is really the big Boum, and he's got this big trine, and between his Saturn in detriment, and we're going to have Saturn bang opposite his Saturn, of course, because Saturn is on former halt and he's got Saturn on regular. So those are the lion gates, Saturn stopping it. This is you're not going to be the king, Saturn opposite and in his house of death and rebirth. And Pluto is making this little semi-square where Mars is going to be. That is going to be Pluto in Cali, the P, right on his 6996. And we're going to have a Pluto opposition. He's got a Pluto opposition. Pluto's not quite in Capricorn. This is not right. But, that could mean that his is not quite just on that edge too. So whatever, it's an opposition. So Pluto opposition, Saturn opposition, just after the black moon. Neptune back in Pisces, just after his retrograde. My goodness. In Pisces. So can you imagine that whale tail splash, breaking the illusion, coming out of the depths of the abyss? And, I was doing the video, of course, the other day, the Canary Island, Palma, is in the shape of the heart. And that's why the lion gates are there, like in Morand. This is the image of the sword in the heart. This is the heart in D'Artagnan, the dart in Aignan, the name of the village where I live. In the N, this is the ball, and the N, the Balaine. So did that post because there was actually quite a lot of other pictures, but here we can go through the pictures if it opens. Right, so that is the stuff I was trying to post. So you see, we're going to have Mars on Sirius then, but that is the 27th. So before the 322, it's going to be those 3 dates they give in this video of the Boum. Check out this face. So you've got the 2 horns and the 3 kings with I am, with the woman here. You got the gun. Georgia Guidestones, the gorge is the throat. It's the robin is the rouge gorge. The red throat, Mars ruling at the throat. He can't get above the throat. Flotus, so the lotus with an F in it. The true lotus is Scorpio on the MC. And so this guy's, both of them, neither of them have got any legs. It's all about the legs. They're running on 2 not real legs, and there's a third man with both legs in the air. There's just one leg on the land. And you've got 2 horses facing each other. Jupiter, from the beginning of the empire to the end of the empire, Sagittarius. Mars, bang on that wand. Mars, bang on the wand where Charles has got his Uranus making a square to his Pluto. And I noticed this, if I put the horizon, what is that big black Boum right on top? That is the wand of Merlin. And if you put it on the horizon, you've got this black Boum. And that is the 322 Venus, just in, looks like in Aries and detriment. Jupiter at home, Mercury and the black moon from the day before, and the sun all on the whale's tail, and Neptune just back, and Saturn on the true third eye. 923, I noticed this, North is going to hit right on Draco. And we got the diving duck with no heads, Vega showing, and that moon on Regulus, and the bear, and the salamandra, like you see at Picnic at Hanging Rock. You see her lying with her hand, one arm bent, and the salamandra, which is like Salman, where we've had all the fires. Charles is the Solomon passage from Solomon to Salman. Bin Salman, Saudi Arabia. Salman Rushdie, rush, die, quick die. Again. And 9:15, why am I showing 9:15? I must have got something wrong. Oh, that will be from another day. This is just pictures that got thrown in from another, oh yeah, okay. As I've got that picture open, you see this is the mainstream Charles's chart. Or is that the Queen's? You know, that's the Queen's mainstream chart. Okay. Just roll down very quickly as I'm here. In France, you've got a very famous film called The Boum. And that's the Queen's Boum. So I fell on this looking for the Boum, and this is quite weird. Francis Higgins, he talks in a very scary way about the Irish Boum and the stock market, and he's talking to himself, playing two different people. He's playing two different people, and it's kind of weird and scary. And then the Boum, I told you about Basil Brush. Boum Boum, 2-2. So this is one of the most famous films in France. In English, they call it The Party, but its name is La Boum, The Boum. And I need to go and rewatch this film, but it's what made Sophie Marceau very famous in France. So it's that she, like many other French women, play this pre-sexual girl who becomes, you know, who turns into the femme solaire. Yeah, so it's the changeover, just like in Greece. And I was thinking about Greece. Greece is the whale. The whale gives you grease. You get the fat. It's greasy. It's a Greek tragedy. So the Balaine is hen, and it's the breath as well. It's the ball. And the coming down, this is a jungle surfer video. 7-7 Georgia guy sounds G7 007 headed aigle. Not seen this yet, but yeah, George is the rouge gorge voice spirit, Georgie Porgy Eaton. Okay, I've told you that. This is just ridiculous. We've got the mouth being shut, we've got the crocodile, we've got the telephone, winds it round, spins it back, winds it round, spins it back, over and over again. Clunk click every trip, recycled. New Chiron last. This is exactly where we are. 2 crowns. That's my video. This I posted on my last video in the comments. This just popped up and it's brilliant. It's just music. It's very fast. You're going to join all those dots. This is it. The Black Madonna. And then we've got ZZ Top 7777 New Zealand Virgo Verge in French. Verge is another slang word for penis. Verge. It's actually a proper scientific name, I think. Home of Omaha Beach, DD44 Georgie marks the spot. The fallopian fertility tubes is Omaha Beach, Omaha Beach becomes the bitch. The Virgin wears black, and check the backdrop. Yeah, I have to show you. So this, we've got London Bridge, which is the diaphragm, the throat. It's also the four corners. It's an H or an N. It's the four corners. You've got Big Ben, the last leg. She's all dressed in the Virgin, becoming the Black Madonna. And we've got bang in the middle, this man made into the airwaves, the aeroplane, the Little Prince. But that's airwaves. You've got the sine wave with a line in it. And is that London Bridge decapitation? I don't know. And I can't, is that the new opera house? And it looks like the Sydney Opera House, or I think that's some new building in England that I can't remember. Is that the Barbican Centre? Barbers, is it? But that is all telling you behind, and that conversation is absolutely ridiculous. This Little Prince is a microwave man with fake wings made from airwaves. He is the sea sun Merlin. He cannot fly. He is not airborne. He stands between the last leg, 7777, as Big Ben 22 becomes, whoa, Black Betty. And as I just said, okay, I put that up on my YouTube, so you can read that on my YouTube. And that is exactly Virgo energy and the little stars, and that's what the lake looks like now. Transhumance, the moving of the sheep. Somebody sent me that. See, the bridge opens, but you're blocked here. You want to come up the diaphragm. You've got to get through the throat. They've blocked it. So it's the four corners, the H. It's also the N of Aleph Tav. And it's, you know, is this going to, which passage are you activating? Above or below? Another good video from Jungle Surfer. Everyone's picking up a greasy Greek Russian B13 BRGB tragedy. Once you see Sandy, Olive, O lives, water lives. Olive is Virgo, earth, mutable earth, disguised in O, water lives, Olive. Popeye's wife, Lot's wife, Newton, uncle, Olivia Newton-John, OLJ. OJ is the Joker. I can't remember what I was thinking, all the things I was thinking there. But yeah, a ton. Olivia Newton-John. Newton, yes, Newton, a new uncle. Tonton in French is uncle. It's JJ. Tintin Tonton. The joke's on as the poop's in, the beach Venus, blah, blah. I was not planning to make a video. Uno, brilliant. All that you see in Back to the Future, the parents of Michael J. Fox, MJ Fox, Boum Boum, Basil Brush, is Mercury and Jupiter again. And this is exactly what we've got. In his chart, he's got Mercury, he's got Jupiter coming now into his 10th house. But we've got, there was something with the Queen, with her. She had the Queen's chart. That's the Queen. Right, so she had Mercury. That was the 22nd of, why did I put the 22nd of March 2023? Well, we've got a new moon on the Uranus, but I don't want that. Okay, let's put a, oh yes, because I changed it for, so let's put the 8th of March 22, which is Corona's feast day. And you go watch that video, but it's something like exactly 11 days since Saturn entered. For 311 was the opening of the 11th of March. 311 was the opening of Corona, the first clampdown. And that was the day that Saturn entered Capricorn. And now Saturn is leaving Capricorn. So Saturn was bang on her Jupiter and her Mars. activating a square to her Saturn. And Mercury was there with Saturn as well. Mercury, Jupiter conjunct with Mars. So, you know, if that isn't Martin, Saint Martin. Mercury and Uranus in a trine here. And Pluto. So like Jupiter and the Sun on top of her Venus. So, and Pluto on Sirius. Just think that, you know, it looks like her Sun, Mercury, her Sun, Gemini. But that's a nice line. It's just activating. Okay, I'm not going to carry on. That was all I wanted to say, was just remember that image, these dates. So we have the 23rd, we've got what I showed you, and the 24th, we've got, it's just been getting me confused, all these dates. So the 23rd, that's now. Coming up, so Venus will be still in Leo. But the big thing was, yeah, the moon on Regulus with the sun, the ruler, in the Virgin horse. So the sun rules Leo. We've got Mercury that rules Virgo, blinded, covered by the sun. Venus entering into detriment, and she rules where Mars is on the bullseye. Mars on the bullseye, and Venus rules where the tail of the snake is in Libra, where Charles has got his Mercury, his sun, you know, will I am, telltale, splash. Are we going to go through, how fast are we going to go through the three kings? The three kings, Charles, Willie and George. And straight to Harry, you know, Rouge Gorge, Robin, when Robin becomes Batman, Mars, Harry, and he's already set up in America. So when the Empire takes North America, the true, where Saturn is, North America, South America, NASA. Okay, that was 27 minutes. I was just beaming in, and I'll catch you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.